Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Penix to the air right away. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking to throw, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Now Penix. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go now.
And looking to throw, Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ray McLeod, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's got it down to the 28. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. A 3-yard pickup.
Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to the 42, 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
2nd down and 8. They'll throw with Penix. Into the hands of London. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air, Penix. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man, London, right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing again, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll look to throw again. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Penix to the air once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there. Is that one good for 15 and a first?
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
Yeah! Here we go!
Prescott to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott yet again. Looking right side, and he's got him in. That's Ferguson. Look at the big fella go. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, kill!
Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
47. Everybody kill!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Tolbert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
46. Yeah! Hey, 47. 26.
To throw is Prescott. This is caught. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll empty out the backfield. To the air again, Prescott. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper, 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill! 47. Under.
Throwing, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 3rd down and 6. Now Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Let's go.
Now Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Fights loose. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ray McCloud. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Hey, kill.
Play action now. Prescott. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
47. Everybody kill.
Prescott now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Operating from the gun, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And looking to throw, Penix. And caught by London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To the air, Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll throw with Penix. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Always got some breathing room, and he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4.
47. Yeah.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, 46. And turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well.
Here we go, 26.
They'll try again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes again. Touchdown, Falcons. Ray McCloud, 70 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
47. Hey, kill.
To throw is Prescott. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Gun. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Hey, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
To throw, Prescott. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
26.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. Hey, kill. Wait, check.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.